the girl on TikTok, she goes, if you've never been in musical theater, you never know the feeling of the one straight guy in the play who can sing. So
I don't wanna.
But she's trying to say that when you're in a play, it gets very intense, and then there's like one straight dude, and you're just like,
he's it.
It's like an office crush.
Yes.
Like he could literally be disgusting, but he's the only guy in the office with potential.
If you, that is such a good like PSA. If you have an office crush and you're literally about to risk it all for this office crush, I highly, highly recommend going out into the wild with this man.
Yes.
This happened to me my first office job. I found the one straight guy in our office, and I like had a boyfriend at the time, and I was like, do I love this fucking guy?
No,
He works in the mailroom. He is from California. I think he's my husband. I went out with this man one time into the wild for 20 minutes, and I was like,
there was this one guy at my sales job, and all the sales guys were like cocky. They were like good looking, but like I was sick of them.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy who worked in marketing who was so shy. He was like 6'6" or something. He had a lazy eye, but I like lazy eyes. And he would go and get water like right behind me. So obviously I was like, oh, he's thirsty again. And he would ignore me so much, like so shy, ignored me. And all these sales guys were so chatty. So the one guy who ignored me.
We do that a lot. If he's ignoring you, we're like, no, he's just so shy.
When I found out he had a girlfriend, it was like my world was over.
Yeah.
You're
like, how could he do this to us?
How could he do this to me?
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to work because it gives you a purpose. A work crush gives you a purpose.
That happens to me in airports when I like spot my husband and I'm like, that's him.
Yeah.
And then like his wife will walk over and I'm like, are you kidding? I'm like, oh, you sent her
How could you do this to me?
She was getting you snacks? Fuck that bitch.
I'm never going to recover from this.
Yeah.
And I would put it up in my mind like for the one interaction a day with him. So I'd be like, what is it going to be? What are we going to do? What is it going to be? And it was always me being like, hey. And he'd be like, what's up? And then he'd walk away and I'd be like, that went well. Now let's replay it in our brain 400 times to be like, how well was it? How well was it? And then I would find random excuses just to walk by.
Yeah.
And I would say something stupid to one of his friends. And then it was fun.